So Monday through Friday from 8 o'clock to 4:30, I'll work. And then on the weekends, I'll usually do it from 8 in the morning till at night if I can. And that's with the kids with me. Hi, I'm Julianna. I'm 31 years old, and this is my story. I'm a single mother of 3. My occupation right now currently is I do deliveries. My mom had me when she was 14. My father at the time was 18 years old. He was in my life for a little bit, until like I was about 4 or 5. And then I never saw him anymore after that. I have no contact with him. I know he's in prison. That's about it. My mom also had my other sister when she was 16. So there my mom was, with 2 little girls. But she did it. She somehow figured out ways for us to get by, and we lived place to place. Actually, when I was probably about, I think 5 or 6 or so, we lived in the shelter for a bit because we had nowhere to go. My grandmother's place was the only place we could go, and even at that, everybody lived there. When I was around 5 or 6, like I said, my mom was young. She was, she had been with this man. He was a lot older than her. And I knew he was abusive to my mom. I knew he didn't treat her right. We moved place to place. I try not to remember it. I still think of it as like maybe this is a nightmare to me. I remember where we lived. We lived on the east side in an apartment on the 2nd floor. And he would make me do things to him, and he did things to me. I remember he told me, don't tell your mom anything, you better be quiet, things like that. And I remember I just didn't feel good. I remember I cried and cried. My mom was at work, so he basically took care of us while she was working. And it's not like I go out and about, hey, this is what happened to me, but I just feel that there can be somebody else who can relate to me, just so that's why I feel like it's just so important just to share that. About a year ago, I got out of a serious relationship, and I think that was my breaking point. Like, I couldn't rely on anybody else to help take care of me or my kids. I was just like, okay, you need to get it together, Julianna, and start doing for your kids. And that's exactly what I did. Right now, I'm working full-time. I work Monday through Friday, sometimes the weekends, just so I can make that extra money, just to make sure I pay all my bills. It's the job that I do, it's not something where they have insurance for me. My kids have Medicaid. I don't have any health insurance or anything like that. Sometimes the kids will go with me just so I can make that extra money, or even on the weekdays, if I have to pick them up from daycare or school and then go work afterwards to make, money to pay my bills, then that's what I have to do. They have to go with me sometimes. They do not like working with me. Can we go home? I'm hungry. I don't want to do this. I said, okay, well, you need a roof over your head, don't you? And they're like, oh, Mom, come on. And yeah, it's a fight with them every day. Every day it's a fight with them, but they know I have to do it. I just wish a lot of people understood it isn't easy. You need that help, and sometimes you just don't have that help, and it's just harder. With me, for example, with myself, I just had to get up one day and be like, I'm tired of this. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to struggle. I want to get my life together. I don't want to be able to ask for the help anymore. I want to be able to get my kids everything they want and they need. My oldest, she has been through a lot because she's basically grew up with me, but I don't want her to see that anymore. And I want her to see, look, my mom's tough. My mom's strong. My mom went through this. So let me be strong too now. I want her to be a powerful woman.